All right, we should have audio. Let me go check and see. All right, we should got audio from me. Get somebody on Zoom, Bill or Darren to say something.
Hello.
Somebody on Zoom, Bill or Darren to say something. And we
Hello.
got audio over there. Hello, everybody. Welcome into Monday, October 13th, 2025, an impromptu collaboration between William Dawson and myself and Davinci Resolve. And Bill's currently working on something, and I'm currently working on something, but I think I'm going to go grab the same materials that he's got and work on what he's working on as well. So Bill's going to share his screen, and I'm going to make some adjustments as we go along. We're only going to be doing this about a 45 minutes to 55 minutes because our good friend out of Minnesota, Rick Lakes, is going to do a live stream at 3 o'clock my time. And this is basically just to kill time. All right, so the first thing I want Bill to do is I want him to show me the primary media that you're using, which would be your witch and your kids, because I want to see if I have that as well.
Let's see. Trying to get.
Okay, I've got the witch with the white lettering in it, so I'm going to grab that. And then I don't think I have that one. Let me go look. That's the kids with the fuzzy, right? Can
Yeah,
you show
that's
me that kid
the.
one, that kid one again, please? Darren says hi with a purple monkey and a purple whatever that is. That one right there. I do. Oh, I do have that one. Okay, wait. No, I do not have that. Oh, do I? No, I have one similar, but I'll use it. We're good. It's close enough that it'll work. And then so I got the witch, and then you brought in the pumpkin I sent you as well, right?
Right. Let's see.
Okay, now I've got that as well. So I've got the basic things that you have. So I can do the same thing that you're doing. So Bill's going to tell you what he's trying to do, and um, I'm going to tell you what I'm trying to do.
And they're coming over and chat everything that the fool is
Take it away. It's all on you. I'm just going to sit here and kind of,
doing. Are are children are angels, demons, or both?
which is going to be the title of your project, right?
Right.
Okay.
Let's see. We got the goblins in there. I don't need you stressed out. This stick you off to the side. Let's see. I know I got that one. Uh, there's there's where I got hidden in Project One.
I think I'm going to swap you over to the big screen so that people can see it a little bit better. And then I have to move my monitoring of the stream itself over to here. And then I have to go make a slight change. That should be going out over the stream. So now we're going to make this at 100%. And we're going to move this over here to where it looks pretty good. Which that looks to be pretty good right there. So I brought in the pumpkin, the witch, and the gremlins that we're going to put inside. And I'll go ahead and add my title, which is going to be the same as yours. And I'll go ahead and use a text node, even though I really like using the text plus node, but I'll use a text node.
Yeah, it's the first one that tried it, the text plus mode. Just learning how to get that, reuse it.
You call it their forest home.
Yeah.
Got it. And for right now, we're going to go with Open Sans font and regular
Yeah,
with
that seemed
no,
like the best for that right there.
okay. So with no shading and no shadows and no nothing else. Okay, I've got that set up as well. So now let's continue. What's next?
Now we got to get the, let's see.
There's a couple things I see that need to happen, and for me, I need to mask out that paintbrush because once I do the corner pin on the painting, if I don't mask the brush out first, then it's going to have a little bit of that tree in there, which no one's really going to notice that, I don't think. But we'll see. Three people are watching, or three people were watching. Hello, whoever is watching. Please put a chat. So you know what? First of all, let me retract that. I'm just going to go grab the original. I'm going to bring it into Fusion, and I'm going to magic mask out. Well, I'm not going to magic mask. I'm going to use a planar tracker to use a four corner, even though there's another way to do that. I'm kind of stuck in my ways here. So it looks like you're masking something out right now, right? If I see correctly.
Right. I was going to try for the painting here.
So basically, Bill and I are doing the same things at the same time, and I don't know how to split my screen to show you what I'm doing versus what he's doing.
Let's see how it looks without the paintbrush.
Well, if I do it the way that I want to do it, the paintbrush is going to completely disappear. But I'm going to I'm going to bring that paintbrush back into it. I know this is kind of boring and we don't have anyone watching, and that's fine. Don't have any issues with that whatsoever at this moment.
Let's try and figure out how to get oh, that's right tool, get them in the water, but yet transparent, where you can see them.
Good question. Let me think on that a minute.
I know I can get these a click on. Or if I did the other, just where I could click. Notice I draw a line from there, 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 there.
Hmm. What if you made the whole thing transparent, the whole picture, the whole image?
That's what I was thinking.
Magic mask, do the whole image, save it
Where
as
do
a
you see that?
PNG.
Yeah, where do you see the
Just click on the stroke mode up there, click on the plus, go down to stroke mode, right? No, up, up, up.
stroke mode?
No, that's clear right there. Click on that plus right there. Now go over and start putting dots in there. Just put a dot right there in the middle of it for now. Okay, now there's your first one. So now click the right, just you're on the right track. Click right there. Now go down and click the bottom corner. You're gonna have to, okay, you're gonna have to click it to where you get the whole, there we go. That looks like the whole image. That looks good. Now go back over and track it.
Track it?
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, no, you don't want it. Do they move?
No.
Do the images move? Okay, then you don't want to track it. I don't think. Um, so Control Z or stop the track actually.
It's done.
Oh, it's done. All right, go look at it in the edit page and let's see what it looks like over in the edit page. It's going to be a static picture, right?
Right? But it should be, it didn't look like it tracked out.
It did track, but go back to the very beginning. You can see that it did because you got some. You want to make it transparent so you can put that over something else, right?
Right.
So go. Let me. All right, you're on the right image. Put that at the beginning of that clip. Okay, now let me come back up here and look. All right. So that looks pretty good right there. Go into Fusion from there. Don't move the playhead, just go to Fusion. Now, see, there's you got an issue right there because in the picture itself, I see background. I see the checkerboard background. So it did not get a good track. So that's fine. Now, let's do this again. Go down there and click on the magic mask. Click on backspace, highlight it, click on backspace, press backspace on your keyboard. You hit start for some reason, backspace. Okay, now shift space, add. It's already in the queue. Click on add. Now we're going to remask this out. So do it again with the plus stroke mode selected. Click on the picture. Keep going. Just keep going. Keep going. Okay. You still got more on the horns, so you got to click some more. Click on the horns themselves. There's probably an easier way to do this. I had the same problem a while ago when I was trying to do this, so this is not going to work. Yeah, that's not going to work. If you wanted to get them all and make them all transparent, I don't think you're ever going to get that because as you click somewhere, that's what happens. You lose elsewhere. So we're gonna have to rethink that a little bit. Hello, Joy. Good to see Joy joining us over in the chat. Bill and I are just kind of collaborating here a little bit on in and using DaVinci, and I know what he's trying to do, and I don't know how to help him to do it. In the meanwhile, I am actually going to do what I was doing on my DaVinci, and I will share that in just a few moments with everybody. Bill and I both use DaVinci Resolve. Bill's got a temporary license to use the studio version, and I'm trying to teach him what I know. Okay, cool. Bill, if I may share my screen for a moment, or actually leave your screen there. I'll just switch what I'm doing here. I'm going to switch in OBS. I'm going to switch over to here, and that will, there we go. So now you're looking at my DaVinci Resolve, and I apologize. It probably looks terrible because I haven't figured out a way to do this yet to where it looks really super nice, super big, very easy to see. So basically, I brought in the same data that Bill did, which are these three pictures right here. I brought them into my Resolve. No order doesn't matter. The first thing I did is I tabbed this out so I could put a title in there, which I've done right here on mine. And then we're going to move the title down. I do it differently than Bill. I use this transform button right here because it's just so much easier to grab it, drag it, and do that. And for now, that's fine. I don't need anything done with that. Now, if I take this away, you'll see that there's a paintbrush there. And the reason I did that is because when I put the the goblins, if you will, the children into this painting, well, the paintbrush was not good. If I take this away, then the paintbrush would actually be not doing what it's wanted. It'd be gone actually. So I had to put it back in there. So to put it back in there, I just made a copy. I mashed out the brush and the brush only, and I put it back into the picture. So that's where we stand. Hopefully we got more people. If you're watching the stream, say hi, give us ideas, give us suggestions. So that's that part of it. The next part of this is if we want to take the picture of the four children here, five children here, and we want to put them inside of this pumpkin. And we only have about 45 minutes to get this done. It's coming up on, yeah, we got about 39 minutes to get this done now. So, which means we won't do it. So what we have to do, and I'm going to give it back over to Bill in a minute. What we have to do is we have to take out this portion right here and then put the kids in there. So Bill, coming back to you.
Okay.
All on you, my friend. All on you.
So what first we're doing the pumpkin part?
I'll go if it send me that picture real quick, and I'll gladly work with that picture. I like that picture. That's fine. If you're
Uh,
trying to put those,
you,
you're trying to put those five kids inside the pumpkin, right?
no, they're going to swim with the those monsters you had, those monster things.
The three blue ones.
Yeah,
All right. Well, I don't think I have that image, so send me that image. I can make that work
I
as
know you sent
well.
it over
Oh, in Zoom or
in Zoom to
okay.
chat.
Yep. Yeah, I'm seeing that now. So for those of you that do not know, I use Zoom. Long dog. That's a great picture. Some of the Halloween. Absolutely. I don't know if you're referring to Bill's picture or my picture. Um, but both of them are pretty good. Okay, I do not have. I'm looking. I do not have that. The picture you're showing right now of the five kids with the red eyes and the horns. I do not have that picture. I have all the other pictures, but I do not have that
It's
picture.
a scary thumbnail. I guess it's all compressed in one file.
Well, that's not an individual picture by itself.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them in there.
Okay, I've got a. I
Let
got a.
me let me pull that one up there.
All right. Well, what I'm seeing in the demons, yeah, that would be Bill's picture. And while Bill's pulling that up, I'll show you what I'm looking at on mine, which is this pumpkin. I kind of thought we were going to put. So we're taking in order. We're taking this picture. We're going to take this pumpkin and put it in the picture right here. And then we're taking these kids and we're going to put them inside the pumpkin. That's the ultimate goal. And I have already gotten started on that in that for my test, I just went ahead and used the kids. I can easily fix this by, I think this is the right one. I can easily fix this
It's,
by changing my, go ahead, Bill.
it's the picture that Waterman's in chat.
Got it. I mean, I will go grab it. I can easily fix this by bringing down the pumpkin. I don't have to change anything. I'm going to plug this into my planar tracker. And as you see right here, if you look real closely, the paintbrush goes away and the text is there. Not a problem. We're going to come over here. We're going to turn this back on. Paintbrush comes back, and now with a little bit of adjustments, I will have that painting exactly how I want it. Now we're going to go back to Bill, and I'm going to grab that image right there that he's displaying.
So
So as soon as,
I want to select the whole picture to track it, right?
well, hang on a second. I honestly, I don't know. I'm going to try something. I'm going to personally try something different over here as soon as I go find your folder that I put all your stuff in. All right, I have it on my computer. Now I'm going to bring it into my project. And I'm going to do that by going to the network, going to my streamer, going to my downloads, going to Bill's downloads, going to October's downloads, and I have that picture. Okay. Now, let me think about what I want to do here. So, if I understand you correctly, tell me exactly what you're trying to do with this photo that I'm now hovering my mouse over.
I have the blue monsters, the two water pictures there. I was trying to blend them where they all come onto the picture like a portrait.
Long Dog, sorry to hear about you and your wife. So you're trying to, okay, show me in the project where that picture is going to go. You want it in the witch as the painting, right?
Right, but
Or are you going to
right
put,
now it stands that one blocks out all the others.
right? So are you going to try to put the bluish picture inside the pumpkin?
We can add it there. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm going to switch back to my computer for just a second. And actually, you keep sharing your screen. I've got this set up pretty cool, actually. So I went and grabbed the document or the photograph from Bill, which you're seeing right here. I'm trying to figure out why we want to make it transparent, but it's not a problem. We're going to bring it down to here. So now I've got everything I need.
I was trying to see the one there's underneath it too. So there's a
Well, we could probably put the pumpkin in there and then put the kids inside the pumpkin and maybe, I don't know. I don't follow what you mean by see the one that's under it too.
right here. There's a blob is there.
Okay.
There's another swimmer.
Yeah, but the way you've got it masked out, we only see a ripple of water. I know which one that is. We got about 31 minutes till Rick, so it means we got about 30 minutes, 28 minutes or so. You know what you could do, Bill? you could actually duplicate all of this and show the different paintings. You could show one with the two there or two one and a half there. You could do one with the pumpkin. You could do one with whatever. There's a lot you can do with this. So I'm going to come back to your screen because nobody's seeing what I'm seeing. Probably confusing.
So we could cut it down like that and just get the swimmers in there and call it that. Or one with the individual swimmer.
Yeah. Um, all right. All right. Let me work on making. You go ahead and do what you're doing. Explain to people what you're doing. I'm going to go ahead and try to make the image you just sent me of the goofy little kids or whatever they are. I know they're not goofy little kids. That's not the way to put that. But um, I'm going to see if I can make them transparent. I I know that's one of your goals. So I'm going to go in there and without doing anything, I'm just going to see. Without doing a doggone thing, I'm just going to see if I can do something. That sounds kind of horrible, don't it? This is not going to be called Greg 4. This is going to be called Bill 1. Bill Kids in Lake 1, indicating it's my first attempt to do what I'm trying to do. I don't know if this will work or not. I have never tried anything like this. This is a first time deal for me. We're going to see. 28 minutes until Rick. Look at where I just do that. Those kids behind the. Okay, Long Dog says those are the kids behind the Antifa mask. I didn't see anybody in it. Oh, no, I don't think I saw that. Now that's the kind of picture you can show kids of happy demons. Yeah, I found that this morning and I instantly thought of Bill. I see different things in it than he did. And it looks like that did not do what I wanted it to do. Okay, that's fine. This is why I do this, is because I want to learn. I want to teach myself stuff. Yeah, that did not work. So Bill, what I tried to do is I just tried to go in and save it as a PNG as is, and it did not work. It did not save it as a PNG. I was hoping that it would. It did not. And that kind of makes sense when you think about it because in order to get it to be a PNG, you have to make a change to it to make it go away and not be a PNG. So I learned something there. Kinsta, don't you know you cannot see a demon? They're always having wearing mask or something. No comment. Um, all right, let's try this again. So all I'm doing is focusing on getting that whole thing PNG. Missy's channel. Hello, Missy. Hello, Joy. Joy says hi, Long Dog. Good to see Joy. Good to see Missy. Be careful of the information you get. I'm referring to personal experience. When I said no comment, I'm referring to my personal experience. Nothing to do with what I look on at the internet for. Nothing at all. Me. What if you did that? What if, can you do that? I like the fact that Bill and I come up with some of the coolest things to try to get accomplished in this endeavor of DaVinci Resolve, like making this entire picture transparent somehow. Um, And I'm going to figure out how to do it one way or the other. I am going to figure out how to do this. Even if I have to go through about 4 or 5 or 6 steps to do it, I'm going to figure out how to do this because I think it can be done. It's just a question of how to do it. And since I delete that one? I did not. So let's delete the original one I did, and that way I don't have to rename it. And we're going to save this as a PNG. Now this is probably confusing because Bill's doing one thing and I'm doing another thing, and I'm walking people through what I'm walking people through. Oh, just wait, Joy. Please stick around for the next 14 days. Or how many days we got till Halloween? Today's the 13th, 18 days. 31st. I'm working on a project, and oh my goodness. Um, I'm probably going to get some negative comments on it, but I'm going to do it anyway, and we'll see what happens. All right, here we go. So now I'm going to try this again, see what happens here. Hopefully this is now going to be a PNG and or transparent. That's the whole gist of the idea. And it is not. Daggone it. That didn't work either, Bill. So I'm 0 for 2.
It says a little smaller on the creatures there.
I'm seeing, oh, that looks pretty good, I think. Let me bring you over here and I'll bring up your screen a little bit bigger and I'll bring you back over here. Um, I don't know. Okay, I like what you've done there. I like how you've taken the blue guys I sent you and put them behind the gremlin little children. I like that. That looks really good. That is really, really good. I like that.
It's just figuring out the order of the pictures to get that where you wanted it.
Right, right. And I'm still working on getting the one that you want to be considered transparent to be transparent. Um, I probably am getting ready to take it into the Magic Mask and do that and see if I can figure it out. Because in order to do that, we have to have an alpha. And in order to get an alpha, it's got to be mashed out and yada, yada, yada. And we all know that. So you made a change over here. So let me go figure out what you're doing now. Let's keep that right there. So for those of you that don't know, I'm using Zoom. Bill is sharing his screen. I've got his screen blowed up to 200% so that it looks okay going out over YouTube. At least I'm hoping it looks okay going out over YouTube. And I want to do more of this. I want to do more collaborations with Bill and any other DaVinci Resolve. I would not mind doing collaborations with any person that uses DaVinci Resolve, Adobe Premiere, Power Director, Paint, Sony Vegas, which is now what it's called, Sony Vegas. I wouldn't mind that at all. And now we have a black screen. So I'm going to go cut
Oh
this
yeah.
down to 50%. Maybe your playhead got moved. Oh, you're in the mat. You're in Fusion.
But, yeah.
So click on Media
Let me get
One.
out of this
Okay.
and start over again, see what
All right.
happens.
All right. Got about 10 minutes. No hurry. I'm
Okay.
still waiting for the final outcome of your art. Go to Bill's channel, Princess Cam. Well, here I'll get it and post it in chat, and you will see. I'm amazed at what Bill does. Bill's very creative. He comes up with these ideas, and I basically throw them together with his assistant or um, collaboration, if you will, and we come up with some pretty good stuff. So I'm going to drop his link in chat. And why is that not wanting me to drop his link? There we go, paste. There is Bill's, that is William Dawson's channel. Please go check him out. Give him a like, give him a subscribe. Come back and visit so we can build his watch hours. give him an idea, and I guarantee you he can come up with it. I asked him for something last night, and he came up with some good stuff.
Okay, why aren't you masking out there now?
Because it's not connected to your media. Connect your magic mask to your media. Not like that. Go ahead, see what happens when you can't do it that way. So grab the magic mask, hold the shift key down, and move that onto the pipeline. Holding the shift there. Now let go of the shift key. Let go of the mouse. There you go. Now you can mask that out.
Figured
Now
out
when
how it
you
got moved with the motion.
now when you go to the mask and use your remove or take away or keep or whatever, now you can do it. So are you going to mask all three of those, or are you going to mask individuals? What are you trying to mask?
Masking all three is going to do
Okay,
the
that's
water parts.
that's exactly what you're going to get right there. You're going to get all three, and it's tracking backwards right now. Thank you, Joy. I'm sure Bill is happy that you're anticipating what's going to come out, and I'm kind of glad I did this. I was debating on how I wanted to do it, but this is the way to go, I think. You have two DaVinci Resolve users that go about things totally different, and we do a lot of back and forth. Hey, try this. Hey, try this. Did you see this picture? Give this picture a shot. See what this picture's, and we come up with some pretty good stuff.
I almost thinking I can put the kids in their mouth.
Uh, you read my mind, my friend, because when I first saw this picture, I had already said to myself, I said, Self, what are you going to put inside the mouth of these gremlins or goblins or whatever we're going to call them? That was the first thing I said. Hey, have any idea what you're doing? Yeah, John, I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm doing absolutely freaking nothing right now. But that's not entirely true. This is what I'm doing. You'll now see what I'm doing. This is me right here. You see my mouse over the photograph that Bill sent me. This is what I've got accomplished so far. I've already explained this once. You were here from the beginning, my friend. So if I remove this, we just have the brush, because when I put this back over it, and if I move that, you can see right here the brush is not visible. So to make the brush visible, I had to make a copy. I had to go in and just mask out that brush, leaving everything else as is. Now the brush is in front of the painting. This painting is this painting put into this picture. Then the black space down there is going to have a title, and I haven't decided how I'm going to do the title yet. Bill and I are basically doing the same project at the same time, except he's got a good 14, 15-hour jump on me easily. So what I'm trying to do now is I want to take this image and I want to mask this out so I can make it transparent. Um, I just got an email from Sonny, so that's why I'm laughing. I'm going to take it back to Bill. And thank you, John, by the way. I do appreciate it. And I've not had a chance to talk to my niece about what we discussed last night. Darren is here. Darren made his appearance earlier. I will be right back because my niece is sick. I'm going to go check on her now that I'm thinking about her. I will be right back. Bill, it's all you, my friend. Take it away for me.
Now we're going to try to fuse out the trimmer right there.
Okay, niece is fine. She's resting. Got to get my beauty sleep. No, my beauty sleep's fine. I'm good. So I was thinking while I was checking on her that there's a reason behind this. This is live, and this is showing you how Bill puts together his projects. And if you go check out his channel, you'll see a lot of them. All of his projects are done in DaVinci Resolve. All of his projects are using, for the most part, AI, which would be Night Cafe. Thanks to both Bill and OneFish26, Sam, I now use Nightbot as well. But I've also discovered I can do a lot of stuff in DaVinci, like my nightly numbers that are three-dimensional that I used to get off Nightbot. I can create those for myself. Now, I still use it, but not, I still use Nightbot or Night Cafe rather, and I still use Nightbot, but not as often as I used to. So, we got about 5 to 6 more minutes to go, and then our good friend out of Minnesota, Rick Lakes, will be live, and I will end the stream before that time. I just think it's kind of cool. You guys get to see the finished product. You guys never get to see how it's put together and how we do it. And I am here, just so that you know, I am actually here. And I just thought it would be a really interesting idea to show you guys how to do it. And I thought I'd help Bill out today. So I'll shut up and Bill can take over. Go ahead, Bill. All you.
Uh, Now let's try to put them in the mouth. Think a little smaller.
Let me bring your screen up. You're fine. Don't stop doing what you're doing. I will make adjustments on my part. Oh, I
Yeah,
like
it looks
that.
like almost I got to make a mask to make it in the mouth, not outside the mouth.
Yeah, with the exception of the little dude's a little bigger than the teeth, that looks pretty good. If you could just figure out a way to make him behind the teeth, that would be cool. And we got Greg Guy connecting to us. Gonna get a migraine right off the bat. Greg is not a fan of DaVinci Resolve. Hello, Greg.
I want to invert that.
I don't know. I'm playing around with inverting mask a little bit and trying different things, but I don't know. Joy says amazing. We talked about last night. Yeah, I have a little sister, John. I fully I can clearly relate to what you're saying. I do understand. Um, and I'm really hoping for both Bill and myself that we do more collaborations in the future. And I'm hoping to maybe get a little bit of an audience going for this. And if that happens, I'll actually change the channel name to reflect that. And I apologize, I didn't bring Bill over like I should have. Let's go to 100%. Now you can see what he's doing. This is called Roto, ROTO scoping. Not robo like I call it, and not robo form like I call it. Hello, Greg. Welcome in.
Afternoon. What's everybody doing today?
Waiting on our good friend Rick to start in 12 minutes, and Bill and I are collaborating on putting a project together for Bill's upload. And I wanted to mention that as well. Bill uploads everything. I like to go live. A dog with a bone. John.
I think that didn't. I think that reversed vote. I think that one reversed wanted.
Okay, well, throw it on the project and see what you get. I mean, that's what I do. I'll make a change. I'll throw it in the master project and see. That's kind of cool. That almost looks like it's a painting in progress. So when you inverted it, that's what happened. That you can see right there. If you were to go back into that and uncheck invert it, then you'll get the effect you're trying to get. Um, Trying to keep up with it. Did Charlie Purdy come in? No, I don't think I've seen Charlie. I'm still working on a way to watch text, and since I'm using Bill's stuff over here on this big screen, my text is about this big, which makes it really fun to see.
That's not the one I want to work. Just move that out of there.
Oh wow, Bill. I made 2 dots. I made 2 dots and I got everything but the demons. So I know how we can do this now. It's going to be it's going to be like a lot of things we do where we have one layer and then like the paintbrush. Okay? We have the main layer masked out, then we mask it in the paintbrush. I'll send this to you. This can be done.
I
This
see what
can be
happens.
done.
Masking and tape, and then
Let me blow it up so everybody can see it, including myself. And then bring you over here. Yeah, is there? Can
just like
you?
got mask and mouth out. It looks like.
I'm in agreement with you on that. I do think you have to mask out the mouth, and I would probably. Now, what happens if you were to reduce the size of the demon you've got there, or the person you've got in there? What happens if you were to reduce that size and maybe try to push it back? Can you do that? By the way, thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for the comments in chat. Thank you for the engagement of comments in chat. I do appreciate it. And I hope to see you guys again tonight at 10 o'clock. And if I do another live stream on DaVinci, there you go. Now, 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 see, can you push it back into the mouth a little bit? It might be a little too little. That might be a little too big. I mean, you want it to look realistic to where it looks like he's inside. Yeah, that's a tough one. That is tough right there.
And either mouth is going to be small, fortunately.
Oh, Bill, baby, I got you a transparent thing with no checkerboard in it of all 5 of them. Ah, I better make sure before I speak and put my big foot in my big mouth. John Williams said to me, I went to get a 52 clay. Oh, okay. John and I have a difference of opinion on who's going to win the National League Divisional Series. He's a Milwaukee fan, Brewers fan, and I'm not a fan of any of the 4 teams, but I just think LA spent all the money to have the team that they currently have, which is geared to make make them World Series champions. We'll see. Got about 3 minutes to go. No pressure on Bill. Yeah, it doesn't have to be an exact match on that. Remember that. And you're doing
I was trying to get close enough that
you're doing good. I'm impressed with your rotoscoping skills. I'm lazy. I like the magic mask. I will be quite honest. And like Sonny said, you don't have to be precisely right on where you want it. It can be a little short. It can be a little over. And you can always go in and adjust the mask later, as I demonstrated the other night. It didn't connect. It still didn't connect.
we're getting
Controls, nope. Control Z 3 times. It's not connected. Just Control Z until it goes back. There you go. Now, right. Nope. Right. Nope. 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 Control Z 1 time. Click on that. Now, click. Dot. Control Z. Okay. Put a dot halfway. Nope. 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 Put a dot halfway between those two. Can you? Control Z. No, you're not going to connect. You cannot move them and connect them. Control Z twice. Now, Control Z again. Control Z again. Control. Now, see if you. That's good. Now, see if you can put a point in there. on, put a point anywhere. Don't click on the dot. Just you're trying to add a new point. Okay, hang on. Um, we got a minute. We got a minute to get this, and by golly, we're going to get it. Go up to the top and click on over here the 1, 2, 3 third icon that says arrow plus. Click on that. I don't see your mouse. I see my mouse.
On border style.
Not border style. Go all the way where you got the feather tool and click on the feather tool at the very top. I think next time we do this, I'll remote in so I can kind of guide you along. Let's look at chat real quick. Oh, my friend, I have not seen you in a long time. I hope you are doing well. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. So, Bill, at the top underneath the word fit, do you see in DaVinci, at the top, you have DaVinci Resolve, File, Edit, Trim, Time Clip. Go straight down, and then you see the word fit. Now, stop right there. Go to your right or your left. Go to your left. Go. Keep going. 2 more. Go to your left. Click on that. Now go back over to your painting or your picture. Now, nope. Bring your mouse down. Nope. Put a point right there. Right. Nope. Move your mouse back up. Don't click on that. Move your mouse. Keep going. Click right there. Put a click right there. Now go up and go straight up. Straight up. Slowly. Stop. No, you didn't connect it. Do 1 Control Z. Now hover your mouse over and keep going. Stop. Go back. 1. Go back. Go back. Click. You know, when that turns white, make a click. When that box turns white, click it. Click. You're not connecting it. Why is it not connecting? Okay. Do another Control Z. All right. Now go straight up until I tell you to stop. Stop. Move to your right. Click. Make a click. Why is it not connecting? All right. I will end the stream. I'll connect with you and we'll figure out why it's not connecting. I want to thank everybody for being here. I'm going to go ahead and end this. Our good friend and buddy out of Minnesota, Rick Lakes, will be live at 3 o'clock my time, 2 o'clock in the Central Time, and 11 o'clock on the West Coast. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'll see you tonight. Bill, I'm on the way. I'm going to figure this out because I don't understand. I have the same problem, and I don't quite